How can you tell when a covert narcissist is playing the victim? We're going to talk about that in this video. Hey, I'm Dr. Melissa. I'm a trauma expert and top doctor. And in this video and on this channel, I help you identify the hidden covert narcissists in your life, identify the impact that they're having on your life, and then turn that trauma and that drama into gold, becoming stronger and more powerful than you ever were before. If that sounds like exactly what you need, click subscribe, click that notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. Today we're talking about how you can tell when a covert narcissist is playing the victim. So often it can be difficult to discern who is the actual victim and which one is the covert narcissist. Look, you know it all too well. After being in a relationship with a covert narcissist, being victimized for years, even decades, you were the one that was made out to be the problem. Friends, family, even coworkers were groomed to become the covert narcissist's flying monkeys while you were completely unaware. Maybe they now think you're the narcissist or toxic person in this dynamic. Maybe they just don't know who to believe. But differentiating which person is the covert narcissist and which is the victim can be found in the details. The covert narcissist tells stories where they are the victim, the hero, or both. Listen to their stories carefully and you'll soon recognize this pattern. Often the covert narcissist stories are self-deprecating, intended to make them look foolish or weak or not as smart as everyone else. Covert narcissists can be great storytellers, and these kind of stories are entertaining. They make everybody laugh. They talk about how they played king of the mountain on a pile of metal, or how they were chased by police while driving recklessly, or how they were skateboarding and veered around a barricade and right into a hole. Covert narcissists also tell stories to gain sympathy, compassion, even pity. These stories are a great source of narcissistic supply from their flying monkeys. They tell you about how they almost died in a rollover accident because they weren't wearing a seatbelt, how they had a terrible childhood, or how they don't have any money now post-divorce. And what the covert narcissist gains from these stories is time, gifts, other resources from people who feel badly for them. Their flying monkeys offer to provide childcare, provide furniture and other household essentials, buy tickets to take the covert narcissist's mind off their troubles. For a covert narcissist, why tell the truth when these other stories are so much more valuable? The victim, on the other hand, seeks to understand. The victim stories may also evoke sympathy or compassion, but that is not the goal of telling the story. The victim seeks to understand their experience. They are looking for confirmation or corroboration that what they've experienced is true. It's like they've been in a relationship with a character and none of it is real, because that's exactly what has happened. They want to figure out exactly how this has happened, how they didn't see it, how everyone was fooled, how they could have stayed so long. Yes, the victim blames the covert narcissist for specific behaviors, but ultimately they blame themselves for being in the situation in the first place. The covert narcissist will not blame themselves for anything. Everything is someone else's fault. The victim also seeks to be seen and heard. They want someone to see and understand their reality, their struggles. They are not looking for pity, placation, or resources. The covert narcissist plays the victim. They want sympathy, compassion, pity. They'll say, I'm doing everything possible to get more time with my kids, when evidence does not support that. Or, I've been played, when they were the one doing the playing. Or, I don't know why she'd say such horrible things about me, when documentation and evidence shows that those horrible things are actually true. Or, there were so many affairs, when in reality there were none. The victim, on the other hand, has been victimized. They can't believe life is so unfair, and they want justice. They want to feel strong again. The victim wants you to see the truth. They want to know that they are okay and will be okay in this world. They don't need or want your sympathy, your pity, or your resources. Listen beneath the words. What is the storyteller wanting or needing from sharing the story? Look at the pattern. It becomes easy to tell who's who. If this video resonates with you, type "listen beneath the circumstances" in the comments. Then like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And if you know that you are ready to move from narcissist victim to anti-fragile narcissist survivor, I invite you to join me in my 6-month group program at liveantifragile.com. I'm Dr. Melissa, and I will see you in the next video.